Whenever you're looking for a new place to squatch, is there any like signs you look at, like step one signs before you go deeper instead of wasting your afternoon?
Typically, I look for a large water supply, a good covering, tree canopy, and a large animal or prey population. I usually go out and I look for deer prints or smaller game animal prints around the water sources, just to know, that it could sustain a Bigfoot in that area. But whenever I actually go out, I'm not necessarily looking, or I go out looking, obviously, but I don't get discouraged if I don't find anything. I'll research it a few times before I make a decision on it and move on.
I heard the water source is a big one.
Oh yeah. Well,
not a hard concept to grasp.
Well, but you look at it, okay, so you say a water source is a big one. Now, is that because they're 100% flesh and blood and they need to drink like the rest of us? Or is it some kind of energy that goes along with the waterways?
I know they have to have it. I mean, the guy in Minnesota had the GPS readout of all his teepees that weren't like storm damage, like straight up built up teepees in his place. All of them followed that water in like the same line. So I don't know. I'm sure they have to have it if they're here. I mean, here we are going off on that. Are they real or not? But you would think if they were in a meat suit, they'd have to have some kind of hydration.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I mean, if they eat, which we assume, some of us believe they do eat deer and other berries and vegetation. But I think if they do have to eat, then they should most likely have to drink as well.
I just wonder if it's like they're in a video game. Here's just the abstract if they're here just from another place, but they're in this meat suit while they're here, they have to adhere to the rules of the game they're in, of the world they're in. So that's why I think they eat and drink.
Yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Well, think about this. This blows my mind. Let's go with 800 pounds, all muscle. How many calories and how much protein would you have to take in per day to maintain?
It's like Michael Phelps numbers. Hey, thanks for watching this Best Of podcast clip. To catch full episodes, my weekly live show, or just more clips from my podcast, hit that subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching.